guys, welcome back to our channel. We are the Garso twins. I'm Britta.
And I'm Carly.
We would love it if you would subscribe down below and hit the bell so you're notified when we upload. We have such a fun video today. We have a candle brand, Dyad candle, D-Y-A-D, and we are launching a holiday candle.
Yes, our first holiday
candle. This is our third Christmas in business, but our first holiday candle, and we are so excited, so we want to get into it. If you have no interest in candles, no interest in purchasing a candle from us, then no worries, don't watch this video. We'll catch you on the next one. Okay, so our holiday candle is called You and Yours. We love the name, and you know, like you and yours. Like, you know, happy holidays to you and yours.
Yes.
Cute, we love it. We love it. We hope you do too.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to read the notes quick because I feel like that's a good place to start, and then we can describe it for you.
Yeah.
Well, real quick, because you can see it here, this is in the same vessel as our classics collection. So, I mean, that's our plan indefinitely.
Yeah.
Maybe once we're larger, we will like switch up the vessels, but we love our vessels. They're ceramic and
reusable.
They have our debossed Dyad logo in here. They're black on the inside, so we love them. And then, yeah, so let's get into, we'll talk about the box after we talk about the notes. So the top notes are eucalyptus, peppermint, and smoky notes. And then the middle notes are guaiac wood, cinnamon, fir balsam, and clove. And the base notes are vanilla, musk, sandalwood, and amber. Yes, and we can talk about like what we smell in this because like we think we're gonna get a lot of questions on how this differs from pins and needles in our line and dark and stormy, because honestly a lot of our core collection, like classics collection, is like more like woody and could be considered like a holiday candle or could be considered like
a winter
like a winter candle. But this one, like I really smell the cinnamon a lot, the guaiac wood, a little bit of the sandalwood, the peppermint, a hint of vanilla, and the peppermint, but the fir balsam too, but less than the guaiac wood. Like it's more woody than like balsam pine tree. It's more like, I want to say smoky woody, but it's not as smoky as smoke and mirrors. Yeah. So like, it's kind of a culmination of all of the candles essentially. No, it's kind of like pins and needles meets smoke and mirrors with like some peppermint and cinnamon. Yeah, and how we would describe this is that like our other candles like pins and needles and dark and stormy are definitely more of like masculine, really based in wood notes, where like you light those, they have really strong hot throw, they're really woodsy, and they just have that like sort of like authentic woody kind of masculine feel. And pins and needles is a bit brighter because there's a lot of eucalyptus in that, but this one is like a warmer, cozier wood. So it's not like a woody candle that's gonna smell like a pine tree or like even like just wood notes. Like I really feel like the more feminine, like warm notes come through more in this candle. Yeah. And like it's a little bit sweeter. Yeah, a little bit sweeter. Yeah, which normally we don't do, but we wanted this to be like, like a Christmas hug, like just feeling very like warm and cozy and like holiday-esque, like not so much just wintry, like we want it to be like holiday. And we honestly added some of those woody notes for the strength of the candle. Like the first few versions that we tried, they just weren't performing like as well as we wanted. So we decided we worked with our perfumer and added some woody notes to kind of make the hot throw a little bit better. And we think it made it stronger overall, but it's not as in your face as like pins and needles. Yeah, definitely. And this is $40 like the rest of our candles, but it actually does come with a little bit more of a jazzier package. We're using our same two-piece box that has the tray that the candle sits in, and then the top goes over top, and then all of our candles come with a sleeve that goes over the box that says the candle scent name. And this sleeve, we don't have it here. We're so sad. They're not done by the time we're filming this. This is a very close call. We rushed to get this out by Black Friday. So yeah, so the sleeves aren't done. They should be done on Monday, so in 2 days. So we will insert a photo of the sleeves after we have time to shoot them and like finish editing this video. But they're basically like a deeper gray blue color, and then we did a hot stamped gold logo. So we wanted them to kind of have like a holiday vibe, but still be in line with like the rest of the scents. And we wanted the box to be like even more beautiful so that you guys can just gift the candle in the box and you don't have to buy like another gift bag and tissue paper or another box and wrap it all up. Like it'll just be present ready, gift ready. Yeah. Okay, and because we do use the same vessel, like Britta said, the box sleeve is different, but the vessel's the same. The bottom label says the name of the candle. I mean, I'm sure you know that if you've purchased our candles in the past, but just in case it's on there.
Yeah.
And this is a limited edition scent, and we have very limited quantities, so get it while you can. We hope that you guys love it and buy it, but we did have a very limited number of candles that we could sell. Like Carly said, we kind of like rushed to the finish line to get this out for Black Friday because we thought that it would be important because we are doing a Black Friday sale as well. So if you're shopping the sale, you can pick up the new candle too. Okay, and speaking of our holiday sale, we are doing 25% off everything on our website. So our classics collection and then the roller balls. The sample packs are never on sale.
No.
Because they're essentially free with shipping. So those are not on sale. And then we are not discounting this just because it is limited edition and it's brand new today when this is going up.
Yeah.
So everything else will be 25% off until end of the day on Monday. 11:59 p.m. PST on Monday is when the sale will end. This will be down below so you can read about the sale. Okay, and along with the candle launch, we have a lot of updates to talk about, and we wanted to be really like transparent. Obviously, this is our brand and our business, and we want to update you guys as soon as we have updates. So this is the first candle that we're actually pouring ourselves, and we wanted to sort of get into why we made this decision. And basically, in January of this year,
so almost a year ago,
we started really like noticing that, well, obviously we had noticed previously, but supply chain had become such an issue across every industry. Like you guys know, our day jobs, we work in the beauty industry, and just getting like raw materials and supplies, you guys, has been really challenging and has only continued to get more challenging. So in January, we were getting kind of nervous because, you know, we were using a local manufacturer and they are like amazing and they hand pour the candles and they've been doing it for 20 years and they've done like a phenomenal job. But they were getting busier as these shortages were happening, and it just made us really nervous. Like for instance, our roller balls, our perfume roller balls that we launched, like we had all the supplies ready in January.
We were at our partner facility in January, and we couldn't launch them until April, which is when we got them.
Yeah, because
and we had like placed the PO months even prior to January.
Because they obviously, you know, like the demand for candles has gone up significantly. We know that there's so many other brands out there, which is really truly phenomenal. As candle lovers, we love that there's so many brands now, but they were getting like so many orders, and then, you know, they have to push out other orders, like,
and then they were just waiting on these raw materials to fulfill those orders. So then like ours kept getting pushed. And so we totally understand it's no one's fault, but we were kind of sad that, you know, we couldn't even launch our roller balls until April, which was much later than we wanted. And then we just hadn't been able to launch a new candle because we like had the fragrance and we had approved fragrances, but it was just like these raw material shortages were just making it like impossible to get things turned around quickly.
And then just their schedule was really busy. So we made the decision that we thought, like, we can do this. We can learn how to pour these candles and make them just as great as the candles that we have on the market right now. And we set out to do that. And that was when did we start? February.
February we started
testing. And it's been such a long journey. Obviously, this is November now, and it was months and months. You guys, like, when I say testing, literally, you know, we work full-time jobs, and by full-time, I mean like 12-hour days. Like our days are long, and we would pour candles like during the week at night. Every single weekend, we would pour candles, like testing to like get a wax wick combination that works best for us. We tested like 20 different wax combinations, at least 10 different wick families, like with these wax combinations. It was like madness, and it's so hard. Honestly, we have such an appreciation for everyone that pours their own candles now. Like before, you know, we mainly used a partner in the beginning because we have full-time jobs, and we were just like, I don't know how we can like launch an actual brand plus get the product made. Because the process of launching a brand is obviously like, there's like setting up, even we won't get into it, but there's like setting up the website and like setting up like how we're gonna do shipping, and there's so much extra stuff. But we did feel like, okay, now we kind of have like a grasp on the brand side, or a lot of the brand things. I mean, we still don't have enough time in the day, but we felt like we could handle pouring candles as long as we could get there quality-wise. Okay, so after testing so many different waxes, I mean, we kind of just used like the resources on the website, Facebook groups, like different
professionals in the industry that had these recommendations on like soy waxes, coconut waxes, and we just kind of wanted to figure out what the best wax for Dyad was.
Yeah, because like you're probably wondering why we just don't continue using the same wax. And our manufacturer has like a proprietary blend, which this is really common. Like every wax manufacturer, it is proprietary information, and they don't share entirely what it is or what the makeup of it is. So
it's kind of all speculation. We know that our current wax was a soy wax blend that he used, but again, he wouldn't be able to give us specific makeup of that blend.
So that was like another reason we wanted to take control, because like if we were ordering all the raw materials, like yes, you still don't, you know, have like the exact makeup of the waxes, because like I said, they're proprietary to the manufacturers of the wax, but at least we're like ordering, we have like more, like we feel like more connected and close to it. And like now we can order these waxes, keep them on hand for future launches, and we'll be able to turn around things so much quicker. But yeah, so that is why we're not using the exact same wax, and just because we were pouring them ourselves, like we said, our manufacturer has 20 years experience in candle making, and we are like essentially brand new. So we wanted to like test ones that we felt like we could use, like that were easy enough to pour for us, like easy pour, like that look nice, that you don't have to like go back in with the heat gun every time. So we aligned on coconut wax.
And we love it because it's a very like luxurious wax. Like looking at it, you're like, oh, that's soft. Like we even had our male coworker was like this wax is like we showed him the holiday candle. He's like, this wax looks and like feels really nice. And I think that's, you know, our brand is a luxury brand. We want it to be attainable luxury. That's like our whole, you know, the reason for doing this. And we think that the coconut wax just kind of fits really seamlessly with our brand.
Like
and it performs really well.
It's very creamy and like white looking. It's smooth. It's super smooth. It burns so nice. And last on the wax, we are transitioning obviously. So we are selling through our current inventory of our classics collection, the 4 scents we have now. And then once we sell through those, we will transition all of them to this wax, and we will make an announcement and put it all on the website.
And like we said, to us they perform really similarly. Like the most important things to us in a candle are like a very even burn, so that it has like that smooth top throughout the life of the candle, a good decent hot throw, which again is like a lot to do with the fragrance itself, and like it's a culmination of everything, but that's a lot to do with the fragrance. And so those two things I feel like were the most important to us. So when we wanted them to perform the same that you guys are used to for the quality of our candles, while doing it ourselves. So we are really happy with this wax and how everything came out. And so because we're now pouring the candles ourselves, which, not gonna lie, it was rough, you guys. Like,
honestly, like we said, we have such a new appreciation for anyone that does this. It is, like, we felt ill.
After we were just like distraught.
We did it for like 8 hours.
It was, but honestly, like even in that 8-hour time span, I feel like at the end of it, we were like moving much more swiftly. Like things were going, things were working, things were going well and smoothly. So even in the 8 hours, like we came a long way, and then we immediately made a list of things we needed to order for the next time we do this. So I feel like we could like pump out even more candles next time. So we feel confident in that. We feel confident in these candles. But the most exciting thing is now that we're pouring these ourselves, like we mentioned, all these delays kind of stemmed around supply chain issues, and because we have like that in control of our, you know, we're controlling that timeline now because we ordered the raw materials.
We know like exactly who the distributors are. We actually chose a wax also. We didn't mention this, but we picked a wax that has multiple distributors. So like this actually did happen for this first run. The like supplier we were ordering the wax through was out, but we were able to order it from someone else because they both carried this type of wax. And that's really important to us, because if it's just one person that has the wax, like you can only imagine. Like if it's sold out, then you have to literally wait for it to come back from that person. So that was another strategy.
Exactly. So we're going to keep these raw materials on hand, and we are going to be able to like pump out more candles for you, which is honestly a dream come true. I feel like when we started Dyad, we launched with the 4 scents in the classics collection, and we had dreams and goals of launching like so many more, and then with all of these delays that are out of everyone's control, really, I felt like we just weren't able to do that, and we were like kind of sad. Like we love our perfume oils, and we were glad that we launched those because the response has been actually actually quite great.
Yeah.
But candles, we love candles, and so we want to launch more for you. So we're really excited about this holiday candle to be able to get it out there. And then we actually have another launch planned in January.
Yeah, so the other thing, I feel like you guys think business is interesting, right? So we can kind of talk about this, but in the past, like we had ordered a lot of sleeves. So our classics collection obviously is 4 cents. So we ordered a lot together because you obviously, like the more you order, like the better pricing you get. But we found another supplier that does smaller runs of our sleeves for the boxes.
That go over the boxes, yeah.
Yeah, so now we feel so much more empowered to like launch one at a time. Whereas before it was kind of like, oh, we need to launch 4 at once to get that like better pricing on those sleeves, which sounds silly, but if you own a business, like you totally understand what we're talking about.
And just for context, the sleeves on this holiday candle are what, at least 4 times the price?
They are.
And they were already insane. If we told you how much the sleeves cost, you would like laugh at us for even spending that much
They're very
money.
expensive, but because this supplier can do smaller runs, then it gets done much quicker.
Yeah.
Like these sleeves were done in 2 weeks, which is really quick with the hot stamping as well. And then we can order smaller amounts. So because of this, we can just launch so much faster. So our next launch, we are definitely launching in January.
Yes.
We already have the fragrance oil.
We've had it forever, like for months.
Yeah.
It's one of the fragrances we've been testing, like these new wax combinations with. It is a leather scent, and we have been wanting to launch a leather candle like since we launched Dyad. We love this scent.
We can't get too into it.
Okay, you're right.
This is our holiday candle launch, but we just wanted to give company updates.
Yeah.
But expect a new candle in January, and then honestly, like if we could keep a cadence of every few months, that would be incredible. So we want to let you guys know with all these changes because we feel like we're almost like more connected to this now. That
I am so much connected to it. I feel like we put literally like tears into these candles.
And we're excited to also keep learning. Like there's so much, we're in like Facebook groups, like there's so much to learn about pouring candles. And so, we're just gonna keep going and keep improving.
Yeah.
And like I feel like launch will be better and better. But we love these.
It's so good. We worked really hard on this fragrance. We think you guys are gonna love it. And just know that a huge piece of us went into making these, and we wouldn't.
You might have actual tears in your candle.
And we're not really emotional people, but we were getting emotional.
It was hard.
But we like a good challenge.
We wouldn't trade it for the world. We love our brand. We love it so much. It is everything to us.
Yes.
And we are so grateful that we can do this, and we hope you guys love it. And thank you so much. Thank you so much for your support. If you're watching this video, then
even if you don't buy a candle and you're just watching this video and you leave a nice comment down below, like that makes our entire day, our entire week.
Sure. Even if you just like it, like we will be so grateful.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I know a lot of you guys have been excited and asking about this candle.
Yeah.
And it made us like want to keep going. We're like, we gotta get these candles done.
As we were crying, like pouring things everywhere, we were like, we have to do it for them. Like, we want to do this. We want to get this out for you guys. We are so excited for you to get them in your hands. Let us know if you do end up ordering down below, because we'd love to hear and get your thoughts, feedback. We just love you guys, and we're very excited to launch this.